The term, of course, civil war, it resonates because people have a very specific picture in their mind. But I think a revolution/civil unrest, at least at the moment, is more likely. Now, there's one thing that's always very important for me to say, which is that with rare exception, almost never do things that happen in the realm of politics have a monocausal explanation, right? For example, it's the revolution breaks out because we don't like the rulers. The revolution breaks out because it's just economical. The revolution breaks out because it's just ideological. I think it's a combination of all of those elements. And I always use the French Revolution as an example because I think it is a good one. So you had a general discontent with the ruling elite. That was one ingredient. Then you had in 1788 a very bad harvest, so it's significantly exploding food prices, or as we would say nowadays, inflation. And you had a government that was heavily indebted and tried to raise taxes. So you created ideological dissatisfaction, economic dissatisfaction, and social dissatisfaction. And then you can get to the point where people say, you know what, this entire system is no longer working for us, we need something new. And that to me seems in some parts of Europe, not everywhere, and we can talk about why I think that some countries are further down this road than others, that these conditions, we are approaching these conditions. Ironically, I think that France is once again very much at the top of my list, at least. We see similar developments elsewhere as well. So this is one factor. The other one, migration is a huge issue in France. It is no coincidence that Renaud Camus, kind of the man who is popularizing the term Great Replacement, is from France. I think that kind of tells us already a lot. One of the first, I'm sure that many of your viewers are familiar with it, one of the first novels dealing with this topic was Jean Raspail's The Camp of the Saints, which was published, I think, in 1975. So in France, there has been an awareness that things cannot continue like this for quite a while. Similarly, as I would say, in the United Kingdom, if you think about Enoch Powell, right? I mean, he was talking about this issue in 1968, but there it was still more of an isolated issue. But now I think we have a compounding of different issues that make these revolutionary scenarios significantly more likely.